before I say anything, I just want to again reiterate that this is not any sort of me asking for sympathy. I just feel like this is something that's on my mind a lot, and I should share it because I know for a fact that this is something that affects a lot of other people I know, and then, of course, a lot of people that I've never met before. So I'm just gonna talk about it. So I have depression and anxiety, and it's very hard dealing with it. There are kind of two different avenues where it affects me, and the one is the more professional setting, in that I have skipped so many auditions because I can't get out of bed, and that's something I know a lot of people can relate to, but it sucks knowing that I'm sabotaging myself, but then I have to forgive myself and be like, well, you know, my health is important, but if it keeps holding me back, it's just, yeah. It's very hard for me to be proactive in doing things that I know will help and advance my career, because it just either gives me too much anxiety to think about, or again, I'm just too, what's the word? Like, just frozen to do anything about it. And then the other thing is in the more artistic, creative sense. There's a certain stigma about artists with like mental health issues, and how, you know, artists pain and like use your sadness and all that. And to some extent that is true, but there is a point where you have to separate your own pain from the pain you are creating or showing in your work. Oh God, I don't know if this makes any sense, but like, you have, as an actor, I have to use what I know, which are my own emotions, in my work. But sometimes you have to prioritize yourself and separate yourself from your work, which is really hard, because there's always that question of, could I be better if I didn't have to hold back? I don't know. This is the hardest thing to talk about. I didn't realize it would be. One of my, like, the major symptoms for me is just lack of motivation. And certain people can attest to this, where I'm very organized in that I have to-do lists, and I know exactly what steps I need to take and do the things, but I just can't do them. It is just so hard to, yeah, fuck. I guess basically what I want to say is, you're not alone. I understand. It's hard, but it'd be hard in any career. This is just me trying to communicate how it manifests in the starving actor life, for me at least. I can't speak for anyone else at all. If you are struggling with what you think might be depression or anxiety or any sort of mental issue, please consider at least starting with therapy, see if that works. If not, talk to a psychiatrist and see if there's something else, because it's not your fault. It's a chemical imbalance. Bye.